The Nigerian creative space has brought a lot of pride to many Nigerians, especially in the music lane. Our Afrobeat is global and the toast of many contemporary societies. Now, three Nigerian creatives, Bizzle, Edith and Ese, have come together to see how they can replicate the success of Afrobeat in today's Nollywood. And that is why the union called WEBEK is on our Spotlight segment today.
The big man Bizzle Osikoya, whose real name is Abiodun, has carved a space for himself in music. A frontline music marketer and talent developer and manager who had worked with some choice artists in today's raving Afrobeats, has recently announced his foray into filmmaking.
Film has always been a thing I had love for. I went to film school, so I've always had a thing for film, but music was my first passion, and I went into music first to establish myself, build a lot of connections, and then, now I feel like I've built myself in the music space, and it's time to, go into another sector, which is film, which is another thing I love, and see where that goes. Passion first, because I say to myself, anything I do I must be something I have passion for. Because you say when you love something, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel stressful. So passion first for me. And then there's also gaps in the industry that I've noticed, which is why I decided to come together with my partners to start this company, to be able to fill those gaps that we've collectively identified in the industry.
He's teamed up with the two sisters who earned their stripes in the trade, producer Ese Akwawa and director Edith Uwekenta, and their journey together is energized by a shared desire to create a bridge that connects Nollywood to the global filming community through partnerships.
Over the years, we've told stories that resonated with Nigerians locally and Nigerians in the diaspora. With WEBEK, we're trying to tell stories that resonate with a global audience, meaning a story that a Chinese person can watch and enjoy it because they can relate with it, or a French person or an Indian, right? Because it's been successfully done with the K-drama. We all watch K-drama in Nigeria and we enjoy it. So we want to tell stories like that are well developed, well researched, and when it's been made eventually, it's able to resonate globally to a global audience, and as against just African audience or Nigerian audience in the diaspora. So that's one thing we're doing differently, to tell our stories globally and to take it to the next level.
Their first project, Screen Test, as directed by Edith, is set to test the waters in a global market with scheduled rounds across film festivals in Europe and other parts of the world.
So the story behind the Screen Test is kind of like a deep dive into what I say, Nollywood, into the filmmaking industry, right?
Generally,
not just Nollywood, and that's why we specifically spoke to telling African stories with a universal theme, and it's literally about a guy that gets a phone call from his agent and is told that he has an audition, or actually a screen test. He had previously gone for a meeting and the director wants to see him. So here, that means like you've got the job. Like if you're going for a screen test, that's just them testing how good you are with another actor on screen. So he gets to the director's house, and what all isn't as it seems, right? So a bunch of events happen, and well, you have to watch the film to find out what happened. It speaks to a lot of people that are, whether they're trying to make it in Hollywood or in the UK or in any film industry, what you think, your career is going to be fantastic and amazing, and then it can change. It can go up, it can go down. But yeah, I don't want to say too much. Just watch the film.
With his credentials and accolades in the music space already speaking for him, Bizzle is revved up to replicate the success of Afrobeats in Nollywood.
I mean, we've seen what our music is doing here. And with the right music, I feel like if we get the right songs for the film and we market the songs properly, it would also help market the film. Because I believe that for the songs we're doing, we'll be using clips from the movies to shoot the music videos. And this is also things where when the songs blow up globally, people will want to find the film that the song is from, And those are the ways where I feel like we're going to be doing that other people are not doing, because that's the only way. Like you said earlier in the conversation, how far the music is from the film industry. And now that is why I've come in to say, look, let's use the angle of what we've been doing in the film and music industry, using marketing ideas from the music side to push the films so that we can get to a wider audience. Doing things like using TikTok, using YouTube Shorts, different marketing platforms that be used in the music industry, use that in the film industry to be able to help us, grow and be bigger and get to a wider audience.